At the War Memorial in Syracuse, Dan Duva joined by one of the latest additions to the Crunch, Yanni Gourde. Yanni, welcome. How are you?
Thanks, I'm doing good. Thanks.
Good. Well, it's been an interesting year for you, having been in the ECHL, a PTO with Worcester, and now you find yourself with a brand new contract with the Tampa Bay Lightning organization. Describe, how have you felt over the last couple of weeks here, coming to the Crunch?
For sure, it's exciting. I'm really excited to join that organization, Tampa Bay, and I'm really excited to finally get started on Friday.
And for you to go from the ECHL last year, San Francisco, a little bit in Worcester, this year Kalamazoo and Worcester, to have a tryout contract and not know what your future might be, how did that affect your mentality this season?
I don't know. I was just going to Worcester, trying to do my best every game, and like feeling no pressure, just playing the game like it's supposed to be played. And I was more confident this year than I was last year, and obviously it felt better.
Well, we did get to see you play once against the Crunch last year, but it was only one game. Crunch didn't play Worcester this season. So how have you grown as a player? You're 22 years old now, so how have you grown as a player and having this opportunity, pretty much a point per game in Worcester this season?
For sure, last year I played 54 games with Worcester. I was doing all right, but I mean, I wasn't paying attention to the important details, stopping at the net, getting pucks there, making sure you get to the net to get rebounds. This year I was more paying attention to the offensive details, and I was more confident coming there with a lot of points in the Kalamazoo, and it feels good, and I'm really happy with how it ended up.
And certainly the confidence that you've had in other places. Now as you come to Syracuse, what is your confidence level now coming to an organization that has produced so many good young players?
Yeah, like I said, I'm really excited to join that organization. They are known to be good with a small player, and I'm really excited to join and try to follow up with those guys.
And of course we talk about Corey Conacher and Tyler Johnson. These guys were back-to-back MVPs in the American League, and just yourself along with Jonathan Marcia. So younger guys who are smaller a little bit. You're 5'9". Jonathan, I think, is 5'8". He used to be taller than you, he says. Is that true?
Yeah, it is true. Yeah.
Well, as you come here and you see the opportunity to progress, you have a contract not only for the rest of this season but the next 2 years. How do you see yourself progressing in this organization?
We have to play one game at a time. I mean, I can't see too much further. I'll look at the rest of the season, try to do my best, try to make a good push to the playoff, and make the playoff. It will be great, but I am not gonna look too much ahead and screw all this thing up. I just want to play a good game, one game at a time, and we'll see what's gonna happen.
When we watch you at practice here, and you just signed with the Crunch Sunday night, so you travel Monday, there was a light practice Tuesday, full practice Wednesday and Thursday. I see you smile a lot on the ice. Why is that?
Obviously, playing hockey is fun. I like to be on the ice, meeting new guys, new player. Always fun. Talking to the guys. I like talking a lot. You'll see me on the bench talking with my line mates to set up some plays or stuff like this. I like to talk a lot, and obviously my smile was there today and was there all week. I'm just I like to smile a lot. Yeah.
Well, clearly. Did you know many of the players? Marcia, so we touched on. I know you guys have played against a little bit. You've worked out together. You know many of the players on the Crunch right now?
I knew PC Labrie. I knew Pocket because I played against him. I knew Peretti because I played against him. Landry, I played against him. I played with Milan half a season, which he just got sent down. And I think that's yeah.
Well, and a lot of this was in junior hockey, of course, and your background and growing up in Quebec. How has your background and where you grew up affected your future and your hockey growth?
Playing in Quebec was it's different. It's in French. Obviously, the coach has to speak English because we have an English guy. But I mean, from a junior to American League, it's a big step. We have to keep the things simple. It's tougher. Guys are bigger. But I mean, right now I'm trying to do those little details that make me successful.
And lots of guys will talk about the differences from juniors becoming a pro, but even just from the ECHL to the American Hockey League, what do you think separates an American League player from someone who stays in the ECHL?
I think the speed in the ECHL, the speed is slower a little bit. American League, everything is faster, everything goes quick. The speed is a huge difference between both.
And the word that they say for the guys who've been up to the NHL is that the difference can be the consistency. So the consistency for you seems to now have been there this season with Worcester, as we pointed out. You know, they took an assist away from you. Now you only have 24 points in 25 games. How did that happen?
I know. Last game they put me an assist, and it wasn't mine. So I was just wondering when they were gonna do it, but I knew it was coming.
Well, it's still 24 points in 25 games is still very good, and that is consistent as you have the last few weeks of this season for Syracuse, going into a 3-3 weekend, home Friday, home Saturday, then on the road on Sunday. The way that you've kind of stepped in just the last couple of days, line mates, who have you been playing with, and how comfortable are you in just the first couple of practices?
I've been playing with Pocket and Di Salvatore, and it's been great all week. We were doing great passes. I mean, we all three have some speed. I think we can create offense.
Coming to a new team is always a little bit different. You don't know what to expect. And going from the ECHL to the AHL, you've got some experience with that. What are your early impressions of the Syracuse Crunch right now with a few weeks to go in the season?
Right now, I think, well, from what I've seen on the ice, we have a good team. I think we can make a good push to make the playoff. And from what I see, I think we have a good offensive team, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen this weekend.
We're excited to see you play. You got some speed, some excitement, and Yanni Gourde, along with Jonathan Marchessault and Dalton Smith, just coming to the organization in the last week. And the Crunch are at home Friday against Hershey, home Saturday against Hamilton, and then on the road to Albany on Sunday. And Yanni Gourde will be making his Crunch debut this weekend. Yanni, thanks for your time, and best of luck this weekend, and welcome to the organization.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
With Yanni Gourde, I'm Dan Duva.